The Justice League is DC Comics' flagship team, a team that's gone through so many lineup changes over the years, have been featured in various forms of media, and most importantly, have inspired many of the B and C-list heroes that we also love. While they're the head honchos of DC, there's been plenty of recent teams that have formed recently in the comics. Most of them are short-lived, but the lineups and or the stories behind them are noteworthy and deserve some shine as well. So in this video, we're highlighting some of my favorite non-Justice League teams because Lord knows the Justice League have gotten more than enough attention. The name is Roliver Queen, cue the intro. If you guys haven't already, please hit that like, please hit that subscribe button, and turn on your notifications. The first team up is the Dark Titans. This short-lived team formed after the Lazarus contract event where Deathstroke failed to revive his son. He had a change of heart, found religion, and decided to give up killing. To show that he changed his ways, he forms a team composed of the then X-Teen Titans member Kid Flash, X-Teen Titans member Power Girl, Jericho, Rose Wilson, and Terra. The team handled international threats, which were orchestrated by Deathstroke. Team drama, the death of Power Girl, and the non-shocking realization that Slade will never change his ways led to the team having an explosive breakup. Even though this team was destined to fail from the jump, those white suits were clean and the drama was pretty juicy, so win-win. The next group I'll talk about is the Event Leviathan detective team. When all the world's spy agencies were wiped out by the criminal organization Leviathan, it's up to the best minds of DC to crack the case. The team of Green Arrow, Batman, Robin, Superman, Elongated Man, The Question, and Lois Lane are the ones who take on the mystery of finding out who Leviathan is. Now, while the story wasn't the best, seeing these characters bounce off of each other and using their detective skills did somewhat make up for it. Fortunately, the team did figure out who was behind the organization, but they failed to stop them from exposing some pretty harmful info to the general public. Remnants of this team were planned to continue in a follow-up story called Event Leviathan Checkmate, but probably due to how poorly the first series was received and what's currently happening in the DCU, it was shelved indefinitely. Either way, this was a cool concept that DC Comics should experiment more with, probably with a much better writer. The next team is the Gotham Resistance. This is another short-lived team that spanned out of the first Dark Knight's Metal event. Here we see Green Arrow, Robin, Nightwing, Harley Quinn, and Killer Croc team up to defend Gotham against Batman's rogues. All have been given some extra metal power thanks to the Batman Who Laughs. The fun in this team is seeing the Gotham natives alongside Green Arrow putting aside their differences and learning to work together. The different personalities blend ridiculously well, and it's fun seeing a different team outside of the Justice League take charge. The Gotham Resistance mini is definitely worth checking out, regardless or not if you're a fan of the first Metal series. Next up are the Titans. After the events of Dark Knight's Metal, regular citizens were turning into metahumans at an alarming rate and didn't know how to control their powers. All of this was thanks to the Justice League breaking the source wall. To combat this, Nightwing recruits Donna Troy, Beast Boy, Raven, Steel, and Miss Martian to form a brand new Titans team. Compared to the previous Titans team, this one was more focused, more integrated in the DCU, and with time, this team could have been revered as one of the greats. Each member brought something special to the table, and thanks to previous history, this team knew how to work extremely well with one another. Unfortunately, due to the untimely demise of Dick Grayson, this team's steam went out rather quick and the book was cancelled. But now that Dick Grayson is back and we're on our way to a new DC Comics status quo, maybe we could see a return? Last but not least, the Outsiders. This is a team I've spoken about countless times on this channel, but what's one more time for the sake of this video? Batman assembles a Black Ops team to operate in the shadows, to handle threats that the Justice League can't without damaging their image. Black Lightning, Signal, Katana, and Orphan are called up to the task, and they're later joined by Shiva and Sophia Ramos. In the brief 17-issue run, these characters show just how much of a mistake DC Comics did by keeping them shelved for so long. Their personal struggles, their growth, as well as their camaraderie to each other makes them a team not to be taken lightly. Just ask Ra's al Ghul. Unfortunately, this team/book did not last too long, but the stock of these characters have definitely increased. Here's to hoping DC Comics will actually do something with these characters in the near future. And that is it for my list. Let me know what are some of your favorites, or if there are any teams that I happen to leave off of the list. Thank you guys for checking out the content. Don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your notifications. Much love, much peace. Roliver Queen out.